excessive gases in the body will create nervousness, and nervousness will also create excessive gases in the body. So these are two things which very much influence each other, and that is through the electricity, as you call it, or I would rather say the pranic energy, in the nervous system. What is the relationship between both? Gases are something quite special in the sense that they are not dense like solids, not dense also like liquids. They can be very strongly compressed and then again expand, right? Like when we put helium in a balloon. So when too much gas is there, it tries to expand. By expanding, it produces pressure. And it is this pressure which disturbs the electrical energy that is in the body everywhere. Because it is not because in our nerves the main electrical currents are there that there is no electricity in the rest of the body. Every cell has electricity, and without it, it could not function. So, wherever that gas is being built up and creates a pressure, it will affect the electrical charges in whatever is around it. And by creating this pressure, make that electrical energy move. And where will it move? Well, it will move to the biggest channels of electrical energy, which are the nerves. So, and in that way it will create a pressure in the nerves. They will be overloaded, and that will create a nervousness in the mental body, and that also may create quite a lot of pain in the physical body. The relationship is there, and always important to understand that Vata is not just the wind element. It is the element of air and Akash. Together they are the Vata dosha or wind element. And it is precisely because Akash is there that this problem is there. Because it is the Akash, the space, which creates this pressure. So, also important is that the Vata dosha is not only dry, it is also cold. These are the two properties which are there. So, being dry and cold, you can imagine that this kind of air, let's say, which is excessively dry and cold, creates a tension in the electrical charges very much like it does in places which are dry and cold. You have all, I think, experienced to some degree being in a cold place, temperatures below zero, humidity totally frozen out of the air being very dry and cold. And then you will have experienced in your clothes a lot of static electricity. So that is really what is happening. No? The effect of cold and dry air is to create a tension in the electrons, and maybe other energies which make electricity or prana. It is not too much thinking which creates like a problem in the nerves. It is nervous thinking which creates a problem in the nerves, because a person might be thinking, let's say, at very high speed, have lots of thoughts in just 1 minute without creating any problem whatsoever in the body, if those thoughts, even though they are going very fast and are quite numerous, are calm, are not emotionally disturbed. So actually, when we say that nervousness in our thinking creates problems of vata in the body, it is because these thoughts are unhappy, are full usually of fear, and maybe with little bursts of anger involved also when we talk about stress. And that is how the emotions affect the prana, because we are also calling the pranic body that body where we feel our emotions. When we have lots of nervous thoughts, our pranic energy field is becoming very excited. And so there the link is very easily made. When that happens, some of that excessive prana affects the nervous system. And when then that excessive prana through the nervous system touches every cell of the body, there also same thing will happen. And as a result, gases will be created to release that tension. Especially like if we talk about gases in the intestines, many people suffer from nervous intestines, Yeah. That is the body trying to convert that excessive prana into vata so that it can be expelled from the body by farting. And that usually works. Except if the disturbance continues, and then we get the cycle again in the other way, in the other direction, and then those gases, they may be producing a kind of constipation, and then that constipation again creates more nervousness, and then vata problems increase.